Welcome back to Pleasantview. Today we're going to be playing the Pleasant family, probably one of the most iconic families in all of the Sims franchise. The Pleasants live over here in the wealthier part of Pleasantview. They live at 215 Sim Lane, and their bio says, on the surface, Daniel and Mary Sue Pleasant seem to have the perfect life, but is their love a flimsy facade, and can Angela and Lilith make the right choices when it comes to love? Let's load the lot and find out. Here we are in the Pleasant household. As soon as we load the lot, we find the family standing around here. You may wonder why Daniel is wearing such a ridiculous outfit, and that's because I have recategorized the clothing, and his normal everyday outfit was placed into outerwear only, so I will be fixing that before we start playing them. Now let's get started on the backstory. The Pleasants appear like the perfect suburban family from the outside, but on the inside, things are falling apart. Daniel is having an affair with the maid, Mary Sue spends all her time at work, and Lilith is rebelling for attention that she still doesn't get. They are the most dysfunctional family in Pleasantview despite their outward appearance. Daniel and Mary Sue's relationship is currently on the rocks. They aren't even best friends anymore, much less in love. Mary Sue has sacrificed everything for her political career, and it's starting to cause real problems for her. The twin girls are constantly fighting for attention from their parents, but both Daniel and Mary Sue are so wrapped up in their own lives that they barely even notice. Mary Sue is a workaholic and is in complete denial about Daniel's affair. In her heart, she knows something is wrong, but she pushes those feelings deep down inside and she just keeps on working. That's what it takes to reach the top. Angela is dating Dustin Broke, who her father hates, and the two of them recently have had their very first kiss. It may have started as an act of rebellion to date the neighborhood bad boy, but she's genuinely fallen in love with Dustin, seeing potential in him that no one else does. Considered the good twin by everyone, including her parents, Angela has always been favored over her sister. She was treated with more affection as a child and taught all of her toddler skills, while Lilith was neglected and taught nothing. This is most likely the reason they are nearly enemies right now. Although complete opposites in style, the girls share a similar personality and a deep-seated desire to be liked by other Sims. Lilith is dating Dirk Dreamer, and the two have just fallen in love after a makeout session at Dirk's house. She loves hanging out with him because she doesn't have to pretend to be someone she's not. She can be herself with him, and she even gets along with his dad, Darren. Now let's talk personalities. Because we have 4 people, I'm going to move quickly through the personalities and just give you a brief overview. So Angela is a popularity sim. She has a very poor relationship with her sister, but an okay relationship with her mom and dad. She has a B in school. She is interested in animals, very interested in animals, environment, culture, and fashion, also entertainment. We don't know her hobby. She has the memories of all the events I described earlier, and her turn-ons are aliens and unemployed. Her turn-off is fatness. Her bio says Angela is patient and dutiful. She dreams of being a fishing boat captain. She also wants to go to college, which I'm going to lock in because today is the 17th birthday for the twins. Now let's talk about Lilith, probably my favorite pre-made sim in Pleasantview. She also wants to go to college, which I'm going to lock in. She shares a popularity aspiration with her sister, as I said before. She has a very poor relationship with her family. She has a D- in school, which is not great. She is also very active, but not quite as playful as her sister. She's sloppy, shy, and not very nice. Her bio says Lilith had it harder than her twin sister, so she says, which, just isn't fair. She's interested in crime, food, culture, health, paranormal, toys, and sci-fi. She's quite an interesting sim. And her turn-ons include education and black hair. She is turned off also by fatness. She's desperate to go to college to get away from her family. Unfortunately, she's going to be going at the same time as her sister, and they'll probably be living in the same dorm. Now for Daniel, he is obviously a romance sim who has an okay relationship with his wife, but things have really not been going well lately. He works as an assistant coach, level 8 in the athletic career. He has a lot of body skill, charisma, and mechanical. He's a Virgo. He's neat, active, and nice. Interested in travel, sports, money, and health. Turn-ons include aliens and a great cook. Turn-off includes vampirism. I feel like a lot of my Sims are getting the alien turn-on. That's really weird. I've calculated Daniel's secondary aspiration, and he got the most points in fortune, so he's going to be a secondary fortune sim, and I've also given him the romance tree. I've changed Daniel's lifetime want to become Hall of Famer and given him a college degree in drama. Daniel's bio says, since his father Jeff died without achieving his dream of going to Mars, Daniel has felt an overwhelming guilt. Mary Sue is a fortune sim. She works in the political career level 2 intern. She's devoted her entire life to politics and has only made it as far as an intern. She's interested in politics, money, culture, food, paranormal, and that's about it. Her turn-ons are vampirism and logical, and her turn-off is influential. Wow, this family has some terrible turn-ons. She is a Gemini. She is very outgoing. Her bio says, active and friendly, Mary Sue believes people are inherently good. She enjoys pottery, or used to when she had the time. I've calculated Mary Sue's secondary aspiration, and she got the most points in knowledge, so we're going to give her knowledge secondary aspiration. I also gave her the entire fortune tree, and I gave her a degree in political science, and changed her lifetime want to earn 100,000 simoleons. She and Daniel both graduated from college with honors. I randomized that, but that's just how it turned out. They are both very high achievers. Now let's get started with gameplay. This is probably my favorite scripted event in all of Pleasantview. It's definitely the most exciting. So when you first load the lot, you get a pop-up that says, who says good help is hard to find? Daniel has his eye on the maid and wants a little romance, but will his decision threaten family unity? So when we press play, the first thing that normally happens is Lilith and Angela get in a fight, and Daniel and Mary Sue autonomously start romantic interactions, which usually increases their relationship score. Let's see. Yep, now they have a crush on each other again, although they don't have the love back in their marriage yet. They're going to continue that, I guess. Daniel's really going to lay it on thick this morning before he cheats on his wife with the maid. And the girls are going to continue fighting with each other, which is so annoying to me. But we only have about 20 minutes until they go to school and Mary Sue goes to work. Mary Sue and the girls are at school and work. Daniel has just been lounging around watching sports this morning. It's a little after 10 a.m. and Kaylin Langerak, the maid, has just shown up. She's not going to have much to do. I don't think there's really anything to clean up today. So she's going to ask if she can hang out with Daniel, and he's going to say, of course, because he wants to he wants to have 3 different loves at once. So now that I'm done with work, would you like to hang out? Yes, I would. Thank you very much. He's going to stop playing sports and go greet her. And by greet her, I mean ask her if she wants to go to bed. So Daniel and Kaylin are going to be snuggling here on the bed, and pretty soon Mary Sue is going to come home unexpectedly from work and catch them together. Daniel's been having an affair with Kaylin for quite some time, right under Mary Sue's nose, and Mary Sue has had no idea, or at least she's been in denial about it. She's pretended she's had no idea. Now, she does not know that Daniel's been having an affair with the maid, although she does suspect that he might be fooling around. Okay, so now we get our pop-up. It says, the controller has a stack of paperwork on his desk that Mary Sue's been asked to read through, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no matter what you choose, it's going to be a negative outcome. We're going to choose edit. Okay, so Mary Sue is sent back to work on the campaign phones. She got demoted. Now, I've read that if you choose grammar check, she'll get fired every time, so I chose edit instead. So she just got demoted. So now, Daniel has no idea that Mary Sue is coming home early because of her demotion, and he and Kaylin are about to get freaky in here, and Mary Sue is about to catch him cheating. This is so sad, but it must be done. So here they go. This is actually the very first time they've ever woohooed. Daniel just picked a terrible day to have this woohoo with the maid. And here comes Mary Sue. Oh no, her heart is broken. Oh, and she is gonna slap Daniel's face off. How dare you cheat on me when I am working so hard for this family? They are no longer in love, and Daniel has gone into aspiration failure. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen him go into aspiration failure for this before. So, Mary Sue, she needs to get Kaylin out of this house. It always drives me crazy how Kaylin is still just like hanging around in here in her bra and underwear. So you need to ask her to leave. She's gonna go give financial consulting. She's like, I just caught my husband cheating. I need something to take my mind off this. I'm gonna go give financial consulting. So let's see. The therapist has come to deal with Daniel in the bedroom. Cassandra has just showed up to visit at a very, very inopportune time. But Mary Sue's gonna go let her in because she can really use a friend right now. She's like, Kaylin, you get the heck out of here. So she has not rolled a want to break up with Daniel. So they're going to try and work on their marriage. Daniel is already getting therapy. Like, maybe this is going to help him. Who knows? He still wants to woo with 3 different Sims and have 3 loves at once. So I don't think it's helping him that much. Mary Sue is going to talk to Cassandra about what happened. This was a bad timing for Cassandra to come over. If you didn't know, it's pre-programmed that Cassandra will come visit Mary Sue the first day that you play this family. Daniel's just kind of staying in here on his own. He's ashamed of what he's done. We're going to have him get dressed. So the girls are home from school. They have no idea what their father has done. According to the Prima guide, the girls should also catch Daniel cheating, but I have never had the timing work out where it happened that way, so I don't know what's up with that. Lilith is doing slightly better in school, but still terribly. She and Angela are going to be going to Sim State University today before 6 p.m. And look, they brought Dustin home. Wow, Dustin just thought how hot Mary Sue was. Dustin, that is weird and creepy. Daniel, not doing so hot here. He is still has a very low aspiration. He must have feared getting caught cheating. And Mary Sue is furious with him, just absolutely furious with him. Only time is going to be able to heal this relationship, if it's going to be able to be healed at all. So Mary Sue wants to get a promotion. We will work on that for her. She also wants to get a skill point. She wants to go on vacation. She's like, I need to get away from Daniel. But unfortunately, we don't have any vacation destinations right now. Angela, go to the bathroom. What is your deal? She's about to pee her pants, so she went and attacked her sister. That makes sense. Jeez, these two. It makes me so happy when they finally move out on their own away from each other, so I don't have to constantly try to keep them apart. But if they want to fight, they can fight. Let them fight it out. Okay, Angela won that fight. She just kicked Lilith's butt, so Lilith, stop attacking her. Jeez. Oh, I feel so bad. Lilith is over here just crying. I mean, she does get treated pretty poorly, but she also sometimes instigates the fights with Angela. I feel bad for both of them. They're not getting the attention they need, and now their parents really can't pay attention to them because they're dealing with their own marital problems. And it's quite sad what's going on in this household. And they're trying to hide everything from the rest of the neighborhood. Oh, poor Lilith. Poor Angela. I feel bad for both of them. I love both of the girls. I know some people only like one of them, but I love both of them. They both have their own issues they have to work through. Now, I think Mary Sue realizes that she's not at fault for Daniel's cheating. I mean, he is what he is, but she has been neglecting her family for her job, and now that she's got demoted, she can really tell, the strain that it's been putting on her family. So I hope that she's going to want to spend more time with her family and less time at work, although it appears that now she just wants to work on more work stuff, probably just to get her mind off of what happened. I hope she's going to be able to make it through this. A good thing she has her friend Cassandra here to help her. Daniel, he hasn't really said much to her since it happened. They haven't had a chance to really sit down and talk because the girls got home, Cassandra came over, the girls have a friend over. It's a very hectic household here. Now, we're going to have to stop now before it gets to 6 p.m. because I want to send the girls off to college. They are both 17 and they're about to turn 18 and go to college. Today was their last day of high school. But we don't currently have a university attached to Pleasantview. I'm going to be attaching an empty Sim State University for our Sims to attend, but I haven't done that yet, so we'll do that for Season 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Not really too much going on except for the big affair fiasco. And in Season 2, like I said, will send the girls to college. Mary Sue and Daniel will continue working on their marriage, and we'll see if they're going to make it through this or if they're going to end up getting divorced. Now, question of the day, what happens in your Pleasantview with Mary Sue and Daniel? Do they get divorced, or do you let them stay together? Does Daniel end up with Kaylin? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you do with Mary Sue and Daniel. I'm curious to know how other people play this scenario. Right now, I'm going to try and keep them together as long as they want to stay together, and we'll see what happens. Oh no, more fighting! So I hope you guys enjoyed this setup episode for the Pleasants. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming episodes. In our next episode, we are going to be playing the Burbs and the Oldies, and then for the final episode of Season 1, I have a special surprise for you guys. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you with a new episode very soon.